Alright, so now in main.java, first let me explain exactly how this is going to work. So we're going to have a bunch of different products, and these are just going to be regular Java objects. So we're going to have like a laptop, a toilet, a cheeseburger, whatever products that we have, a bunch, like I said, just plain old Java objects. Now once we have those, we're going to convert them into an observable list. So we used observable list before, we saw all the benefits of it, and an observable list is what we're going to use in our tables. So objects to an observable list to a JavaFX table. Simple enough. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I just ate like a little fruit cup in between the last tutorial and this one, and I don't know, I feel like I need to eat more fruit, but I'm too like lazy to peel an orange, so I just buy these fruit cups, but whatever. Alright, so observable list, and inside here, inside the, I always say curly brackets, but they're not, they're just regular, I don't know, less than graders and then regular brackets, I guess. You write what type of data you're going to have in your list. Now before you saw string, double, int, but the type of data is actually just the name of your class. So we're going to store product objects in here, so we can just write product, and you can just name your method anything you want. Get product. So what this method is essentially going to do is it's going to load in all of your data. I'll say like get all of the products. And it's going to look a little bit goofy because I'm just going to make a bunch of, you know, products real quick. But again, this would typically be something like connecting to the you know, a database on the internet, or looking on a file on your computer for like a CSV file or something. But I can just type in a bunch of products, whatever. So again, we're going to need to return an observable list of product objects. So the first thing we need is an observable list, and it's going to hold products, and I'll just call it products. Inside it equal to fx collections. Hold on, I got a cough. My God, wow. Okay, where was I? fx collections dot observable array list, and this is a type of observable list where we can store Java objects inside. And now we just need to add a bunch of products to it. So products, add, and just create whatever product you want. So new product. Holy sweet tamale. And remember, for the product constructor, whenever we create a product, we can just create it all in one line, passing in a name, a price, and a quantity. So for my first product, I'll just say laptop. And for the price, how much does a laptop cost? $8.59. Not bad. It's going to be a sweet laptop. And the last one is we have 20 of them. So you can just do this for whatever fake products that you want. I'm just going to say I have like 5 different ones. I have a laptop. Move that out of the way. Bouncy ball. What do I have? Toilet. The notebook. DVD. Awesome movie, by the way, and corn. Alright, now let me just change these up. So, oh no. How much is a bouncy ball? $2.49. And how much is a toilet? $99. The notebook DVD is $19.99. And corn, I'll say corn is $1.49. And the bouncy ball, we have 198 of those. I have 74 toilets, a bunch of toilets in my store. I have 12 notebook DVDs, and I have 846 corns. Corns and toilets, boys. Come and get them. Corn and toilet sale. That's gonna be my commercial. Alright. So now we have a bunch of products stored in an observable list. We just have to return that's a list right now. So go ahead and anytime we call this method right here, is just going to get all of our products and return the list. And again, like I said, this is usually going to be a database or something, but whatever. This is how I run my store. Do not judge me. So now that we got all the boring behind the scenes data stuff taken care of, we can get to the good part, learning how to make the actual table. The user interface is going to be awesome. Alright, So the table is just called TableView. This is your entire table, and select that one. Don't want to import swing, and in brackets you write what type of data are you going to be storing in your table. Well, of course we're just using it to store our products, and now you give it a name. I'm going to be really creative and just name mine table. Awesome. Alright, now here's the thing. Whenever you create a table, essentially whenever you create a spreadsheet, you need to have at least one column. Now ours is going to have 3 columns, one for the name, one for the price, and another for the quantity. So again, just remember, if you try to create one without using any columns, you're going to get a bunch of errors. So the first thing I always like to do is set up my columns. So I just write name column, and this is how you set up a column. The first thing you have to write is table column, and as you saw, it takes 2 pieces of information. The first one is just the type of data in your table, so again, product like before, and the second one is what type of data is going to be in this column. So in the first column we're going to have string data for the name, the second one doubles, and the third one integers. So for the name column we're just going to use a string, nothing new, and I'm just going to name this name column. And you set this equal to new table column and just pass the name of the column. So again, we're going to have columns, and the header of it is just going to say name at the top, and that's just a little indicator so the user knows what the heck that column is supposed to be. And you can also do something like this: name column, set min width, and just give it a pixel value. So the minimum width of this column is going to be 200. If you don't have this, then they kind of look like all of the columns are bunched together. Kind of looks a little bit goofy, so I like to do that. And the last thing you do to every column is this: name column, set cell value factory. So what we're going to do is, for the name column, we're going to say use the name property of our objects. So for this column, look to our objects and get all the values of their name. So it's going to have laptop, bouncy ball, toilet, the notebook, DVD, and corn. So this is where you kind of tie your data together, saying use this data for this column. And the parameter that you pass in is new, boo, property value factory, and then you just write name. And you actually don't need these little indicators because everything is implied. So that's how you set up a column. Real simple. Now we can just copy this and do it for the other two. So name column, what was the other one? Price. Alright, so for the price column, this is obviously going to be price column. And we aren't storing price as a string, we're storing it as doubles. And we'll just say price right here, and price. So again, make sure that you, whenever you throw in this parameter right here, that it's the exact same as this variable right here. This one, this very first one, this is just the header, and it can be whatever you want. I'll say like item price. You can have that if you want, but this one has to be the exact name of your property. So make sure I got that. What's the width of my price? Let me have that at 100. I don't want my numerical columns to be quite as wide as my string columns. So alright, moving on. Quantity. Quantity column. Quantity column. La 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 la. Nothing happened. Nothing to see there. Alright. One, and let me just write quantity and quantity. Alright, so it looks like I have everything set up correctly. Name, price, quantity, 100, 100, quantity, quantity, quantity. Alright, did a little quick check in my head. Alright, so we have 3 columns set up, and they're just chilling there. They're ready to stick inside a table. And to set our table up, it's actually really easy. Table equals new, TableView. And after this, we have to do 2 things. The first thing is load in all of our data. So what data do you want to use for your table, where we're just going to call set items, and this method right here we made to load in all of our data. So that's going to get all of these products as an observable list, and those are the items that we're going to use in our table. And the last one is we just have to add our columns to it. So table get columns, add all, then you just add all your columns. So this was the name column, and then the price column and quantity column. Alright, so alright, now we actually have to add our table to our layout, and everything should be good to go, I think. Alright, well, let's actually find out. So I'm going to run this and check it out. Alright, so we have our name column, our price column, and our quantity column. And one of the awesome things about JavaFX is this. See, we didn't build any functionality ourselves to sort all of these columns, but it's doing it for us. And also, we didn't have to build anything to like select this. And you can also, if you grab one of these, you can drag it into a new location. Did we have to build that? All done for us. So that's one of the amazing things about JavaFX. But there you go. That is how you create a really simple table. Again, what we did is anytime we have data that we want to represent, build a new class and make sure to include all of the properties. And then once you can treat your data as a Java object, take all of the objects and stick them inside an observable list, and then your table can use that observable list beautifully thanks to JavaFX. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys a couple other cool techniques that you can use with the table. But for now, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.